Hi guys, how's everyone doing today in this super sweltering heat? It's ridiculous, but here we are, and we are going to do a review today on blemish balms. I have two of them to compare. I have the Skin 79 Super BB Triple Function Cream that comes in the pink container, and I have a Lioele sample that I had gotten off of eBay. It came with 3 samples of the Lioele Triple the Solution BB Cream. That's the sample. I got 3 of these. So I was really impressed with what I was seeing online on reviews and stuff about this one. So I wanted to just quickly compare it to the one that I have had for a while and that I have been using. So first comparison we'll do is I'll just show you the color. I have to cut this one open. I used the other one already. This is the Super Skin 79 and this is the Lioele. The Super one looks gray, the Skin 79 one, compared to the other one, which has more of a beigey tone. I'm just going to do one side of my face with one and one side with the other one, and we'll compare. I'm not going to go into what a BB cream is or anything. There's plenty of things online that can tell you that. This is just to compare the color, the consistency, and the finish of each one. So first side, I'm going to use the Skin 79 Super. I'm just going to take about that much. And with this one, I usually apply it with my fingers. This one is easy to spread. It's not too thick. And it blends pretty easily into the skin. I'm about to take out some of the redness. As you can see, it's pretty shiny until it dries down compared to that side. It does give off on my skin anyway a little bit of a grayish cast. It disappears within about 5 minutes, I would say. And it does a good job of covering the redness. It covers pores, it fills them in a little, not too much. On the other side, I'm going to use the Lioele. Let me get this off my hands first. Now this stuff is really thick, you don't need a lot of it. So for this side of my face, I'm only going to use that much, which is a lot less than what I used on the other one. Now this one is a lot thicker and it spreads out a lot more, but it's thick and it's kind of hard to spread really. This one does have florally scent. If you're concerned about scents, this one doesn't really have much of a scent at all. And what I do with this one is I like to buff it out with a buffing brush, only because it's very thick and it does stick to the skin. It takes a lot to move it around. And you need the brush to work it in really good. So that takes away a lot of the redness too, as you can see. They're both good, I think, for more coverage and you don't mind a heavy feeling on your skin, because this one will feel heavy on your skin for a while after wearing it. I noticed when I was wearing it the other day that I could still feel it on my face. It wasn't like it was tacky, but it just has that something sitting on your face feeling, whereas the Skin 79 one is thinner and it sinks into your pores more. It doesn't have that sinking in your skin feeling. The one that covers pores better is definitely the Lioele, this one. But I do notice throughout the day that while it doesn't settle in your pores kind of just like swallow it up. Like you'll start to see the little holes, the little dots of your pores throughout the day. It does last longer than the Skin 79 one though. The Skin 79 one will wear off evenly, where you won't get you won't start to see the pores. It just kind of eventually wears away. I don't think this one lasts as long on your skin, especially if it's really hot out. This one's definitely longer lasting and definitely more coverage, the Lioele, but you're definitely going to need to powder it if you're oily. But there's definitely more coverage with this one. And I really need to buy a zoom for my camera so I don't have to sit here and get in closer to it. When I bought the camera, they didn't have a remote yet. I think the remote's out now, so I gotta try and see if I can get that. But yeah, I mean, I think they're both good. I wouldn't recommend one over the other. They're both good for different things. If you want the coverage, definitely go with the Lioele. And if you want something that's light and not as heavy, go with the Skin 79 Super. If you want something, if things tend to pull gray on you, I would go with the Lioele also, as this is more beige tones in it, whereas the Super is more of a gray tone, but they're supposed to blend into your skin. I find the Super does kind of still look a little gray, but you're not going to get that on the camera for some reason. I like the finish of this one better. I don't necessarily like the heavy feeling of it, so like for a really hot humid day like this, I wouldn't be wearing it. I probably actually wouldn't be wearing anything on a day like this, just for the fact that anything you put on your face is eventually going to melt off anyway, so why bother. But yeah, I would check out either one. I got the samples of the Lioele off of eBay, and I actually bought the Super one off of eBay too. But it was a reputable seller. There's a lot of fakes of these online, so you need to really check who you're buying from. But that's my comparison. I hope you liked it. Any questions, let me know, and I will get back to you and try and stay cool. See ya.